So, are you a tiger mom or more of a free-range parent? Today, we're breaking down the 4 major parenting styles. Becoming a parent is amazing, right? But it also brings up a ton of questions about how to raise a child. With so many different approaches out there, picking one parenting style can feel, well, pretty challenging. Okay, let's simplify this. Think of demands as the rules and responsiveness as warmth and support. This chart maps out the 4 styles: authoritarian, authoritative, permissive, and neglectful. Let's start with high demands. So both of these styles have high expectations, but they are worlds apart when it comes to warmth and communication. Authoritarian parents set super strict rules. Open communication? Pretty rare. And mistakes often lead to harsh punishments. Mindy remembers her mother managing every single area of her life, leaving no room for friends or relationships. And here's the crucial point. This style can lead to kids having low self-esteem and poor decision-making skills. This is a classic sign of that authoritarian approach, where the rules just aren't up for discussion. Okay, now let's look at the authoritative style. It's firm, but it's also really nurturing, with clear rules and tons of support. Michael remembers a childhood where he wasn't afraid to ask questions, and his parents were always ready to talk things out. This style really helps raise children who are self-confident, socially responsible, and tend to do great in school. All right, let's move to the other side of our chart and see how low expectations can play out. Both have low expectations, but one is super warm and indulgent, while the other is pretty cold and distant. Permissive parents are often more like friends to their kids. They rarely say no or enforce any rules. Jade says she can hardly remember a time her parents ever turned down a request or punished her for breaking a rule. Children of permissive parents can really struggle with self-control and making decisions because there's just no structure. Neglectful parents are often detached. They'll provide the basics, like food and shelter, but very little guidance or affection. Bill recalls his parents being way too busy for him, missing important events, and rarely showing any emotional support. You know, this lack of involvement can leave kids feeling insecure and having a hard time forming healthy relationships later. So what you should take away from this is that most parents are actually a blend of these styles. What matters most is creating a consistent, supportive home to raise confident and emotionally healthy children. Reflecting on these styles can help you build the supportive and loving relationship you really want with your child.